We get one song after all these years.
One song. Come on.
Yeah, man. I thought it was going to be, our dream collaboration album that we've been waiting so long for. I thought the time was now. The teaser was, right there and got us thinking a little bit. Hey, it's finally going to happen.
To me, that's like one of the main things, to be honest with you, besides the project, is the fact of Nas and Premier.
Yeah,
Uh, the video is they show the plaque on the wall, right? With Illmatic and all this thing, and then they talk. Come on, like how can you not expect that there's something ill coming between Primo and Nas? Welcome everyone to Changing of the Hip Hop Guards. It's me, Uncle E. That's my partner, the journalist Sincere. What's up, Sincere?
what's going on, Uncle E? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I was very excited last night, but we're gonna get into this, man. Today we're gonna be talking about DJ Premier and his Hip Hop 50 Volume 1, which I guess is a celebration of hip hop turning 50, right?
Right,
It's in collaboration with Mass Appeal, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, man, we stayed up till like midnight, right, waiting for this to drop.
right.
The anticipation to me was a collaboration between Primo and Nas.
Exactly.
What's your take on it?
Like you said initially, we waited up. We thought previous, when it was first announced that it was going to be a reunion of sorts, a whole album between Primo and Nas. And then it was announced later on that it was just one song. And then we just get a 5-song EP. So, it kind of was a letdown in the end
Yeah,
result, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's always great to hear Premiere, but overall, we wanted that Nas and Primo album. Would you agree?
I, definitely. So ever since Illmatic, right? I know they had a couple of other things after that or whatever, but let's talk about this before we really dive into the EP.
All right.
I think, to me personally, I think this is one of the biggest, and most interesting thing about the EP is the Primo and Nas,
Right.
right? So like I said, they do the teaser on Instagram. They show the Illmatic plaques on the wall, B Room, Nas. I mean, what else can you do but think like, wow, finally, maybe a album or an EP between them two, something, right?
Right.
That's number one. Okay, we get one song on an EP of 5 songs, right? Shout out to Remy Ma, Rhapsody, Slick Rick, Lil Wayne, and Run the
Run the
Jewels.
Jewels. Yep.
Yeah. LP and Big Mike,
Killer Mike.
Killer
Yep.
Mike. It's my fault. And
All good.
so, all right, cool. Now, other part of this is, so I go and I listen to the Nas and Primo. Started getting a little hype. I hear him shout out Breakbeat Lenny, Breakbeat Lou. Shout out to Breakbeat Lou. Rest in peace to Lenny. Ultimate Breaks and Beats, for those who may not know, volume 1 through I forgot how many. Very popular, vinyls that came out back in the days, compilation of breakbeats, right, that they put together and worked on. Shout out to them for doing that amazing work. Okay, anticipating. I'm like, all right, I'm getting hyped. Some break beats, Nas, beat drops. Okay. All right. It's cool. It's not bad. You know what I mean?
Dope sample from Dexter Wenzel, theme from the planets, you know what I mean? Never
It's a
gets
dope
old.
sample. It's a
Yeah.
dope sample. Was it that banger I was expecting? Like, was it that you know what I mean? Raise your hair and your arms. Not for me. Not
Right.
for me.
Right.
Nas verse, not bad. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less from Nas.
Right.
Not bad, but again, was it what I was looking for? Not really. Now, before I give my opinion on what I'm looking for, what's your take on the song?
Like I said, I really loved the sample. I really loved them two coming together. There was nothing that really stuck out as far as lyricism wise. You know what I mean? Like nothing just made me feel like I had to rewind and catch something Nas said. But as usual, I love the collaboration anytime those two get together. But Did I get goosebumps? Absolutely not. Did I get goosebumps from the teaser? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Overall, it kind of fell short of my expectations.
So that leads me to what I want to talk about next. All these years that we've been waiting for a collaboration between these two, right? And it seems like it falls short whenever we do get something. So my question exactly is, what exactly are we expecting from a Primo and Nas collaboration? Because they just gave it to us, right? But
Right.
it's not living up to our expectation because of what? So what is it that what are we comparing it to? What is it that we're for me, New York State of Mind. I can't, whenever I hear those two, I'm looking for something of that magnitude.
Right.
You know what I mean? When it comes to
Absolutely.
Primo, I'm looking for a beat that hits like New York State of Mind.
Right.
Nas, I'm looking for the rhymes like New York State of Mind. That's what I'm comparing. That's my expectation.
Right.
Um,
As far as me and what I hold Primo past work to, not necessarily the Nas and Primo joints, but as well as, the group homes, the J. Rues, the Gangstars, just those moments. I know what kind of magic can be made when a premier MC touches his beats. And that's kind of what I'm holding these standards to in 2022.
as far as Primo, but what about Nas? What about his, as far as his verses or whatever have you? What do you think? I mean,
I
I
mean,
get it that he's not going to talk about maybe
right.
necessarily, what he was talking about in the 90s, but
Right. Nas has his moments, but I don't think he's really said anything replay worthy since the 90s, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I take what I can get from Nas, but when these two come together, I expect, a little more than what we received here last night.
right. So the funny thing you mentioned, like group home and everything, if we fast forward on this EP to the song with Run the Jewels, right?
Right.
If you listen to that track, that track was giving me a J. Rue type of vibe.
Yeah,
That
definitely. Kind
track,
of gloomy, kind of slow, gloomy, dark.
but that's the beat that I'm looking for. Like that's the type.
Right.
So why? What is it about Nas, man? Why do they always end up picking these other type beats? Okay, you know what? Whatever. He's the artist. They do what they want to do. They feel it, right? This is
Right.
what I'm gonna say. Primo and Nas. Just give us one more New York State of Mind type of song. It's been how long has it been since that?
94,
20 so
28.
28 years since New York State of Mind. Give us one more. 20. Let's work on it for 2023. Give us one more similar, a vibe like that, and
Right.
that'll hold us for another 28 years.
You know what? I'll take instrumental of New York State of Mind with a new verse from Nas, and that will hold me over.
I know they're gonna be like, man, you guys are really stuck in the 90s. It's not about that, man. We just want one. We just want that feeling again, that banging Premier and banging Nas. But
Right.
let's move on, man. How did you feel about the rest of the EP?
Letting off steam by Joey Badass. I think he always comes with it. It makes me want to anticipate his project a little much more. He's always held his own. He's always been one of my favorites from the newer generation. Even though he's been out for quite some time, he still carries that torch. So I believe he did justice over that premiere track. What do you think?
Oh, I liked it. Listen, the EP overall, I really enjoyed it. I like Joey Badass. I like the way he was flowing that on this song.
Right.
I can't expect anything less from Joey Badass. Remy Ma, Rhapsody,
That kind of had a West Coast bounce to it a little bit. You know what I mean? It
I
threw me
liked it.
off. Yeah, it was definitely dope. Even Rhapsody was saying
Rhapsody
some,
was,
yeah,
yeah.
she said some stuff,
I had to
you know.
listen and give it a good listen because at first I didn't realize that she was on the song with Remy Ma. So
Right,
I'm listening and I'm like, wait, that sounds like Rhapsody, but it doesn't sound. It's like that sounds like her voice. Doesn't
right,
sound like the type of thing, but it was cool. I liked it. I really liked it.
right.
Slick Rick, Little Wayne.
I think the hidden jewel here is Lil Wayne. I think I really liked his verse. I really liked that track. It's always refreshing to hear Slick Rick, don't get me wrong. But overall, I think everybody was anticipating Nas. And I think at the end of the day, I think Lil Wayne is the sole savior
Surprise,
of
yeah.
this project.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I definitely agree. Everybody, I think, was banking on that Nas. Well, not banking on it, but expecting high expectations for that one. And honestly, let me think. That might be not. If I had to categorize, that's not the number one.
What would
You
you
know,
consider the number one?
number one out of the what was five, right? So for me, I like to Run the Jewels one a lot.
Right.
I like to Run the Jewels one a lot. I would probably put Run the Jewels. All right, let's say probably one for Run the Jewels. I would say two for the Slick Rick and Lil Wayne. Three for the Remy Ma and Rhapsody. Four for Joey Badass.
Wow. Nas
And
and
Nas five.
okay.
Yeah.
For me, I would say, of course, the root of all, Lil Wayne, Slick Rick. Not terribly disappointed in Nas, so I'll put him at number two. Little Joey Badass at number three. Terrible Twos at number four, and Remy Ma Rhapsody at number five.
Okay, number five. That's not bad.
No, I
Only,
mean
only,
it's not a whack project. Don't get me
not at
wrong.
all.
But if I had my choice of where songs lay as far as my favorites, that would be the order.
It's not a bad project at all. I like it a lot. I'm going to be playing it for a little while. And don't get me wrong, the only reason why I put Nas, in number five,
Right.
not because I think it's whack. It's just that I really enjoyed these other songs more than I enjoyed that one.
Right.
Like I like it, you know what I mean? But again, that Run the Jewels one right now for me is just the beat is hard. I like, I'm a Killer Mike fan. LP did his thing. I put the Slick Rick and Lil Wayne one above Nas also because of what you said. For example, one, I haven't heard Slick Rick in a while. It's good to hear him on something new. I was totally not expecting a Slick Rick Lil Wayne collaboration.
Right.
And he didn't do bad. Lil Wayne, he held his own on there. I think he held that that sound effect a little too long when he was like, brrr. I was like, yo, how long is he going?
Right.
But overall he did a good job, man. So I like that one. And the Rhapsody, Remy. I like these other ones a little bit more than the Nas one.
Right. Definitely a surprise. I didn't think I was gonna say that. I thought, that Nas track was gonna come through, but I mean, number two on my list out of the five, not bad.
Yeah, and it's not bad. It's not bad. Shout out to Nas, man. Shout out to all the work that he's doing. Mass Appeal, they're doing a great job celebrating the upcoming 50th anniversary of hip hop culture.
So I think this project has me anticipating what could be on Hip Hop 50 Volume 2. So, and how many volumes we'll get when hip hop turns 50. So we still got, I think, until August. So we may have a whole year of these Hip Hop Volume 50 or Volume 1s. Sorry, these Hip Hop 50 volumes coming out within the next year.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Looking excited. But shout out to Premier once again, man. It's always good to see him busy, still see him doing his thing.
Absolutely.
And, man, let us know in the comments what you think, man. Did you enjoy Hip Hop 50 Volume 1 by DJ Premier? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What was your favorite tracks? Who do you think shined the most out of the EP? Let us know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram at Changing of the Hip Hop Guards.
You can also find us individually at It's Uncle E, as well as the Journalist Sincere. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Like you said, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment.
Peace.